it's pretty tall. I love that. That's my favorite type. That's how I quilted this one because I thought it would look cute in this fabric. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new here. My name is Ashlyn and I'm the owner of Brainstorm Joy, and today we are going to make some fall tote bags together. I cut some fabric for some fall tote bags like way back when I did my fall collection video, but I still have not gotten to those tote bags yet, so that's what we're going to be doing in this video because I don't know if you can tell because the camera brightens the room a little bit, but it's a cloudy day outside, so we're just going to have a cozy sew together vlog time, spend time working together time, and we're just going to make some tote bags today. I do still have some shirts coming in because if you watched my last video I talked about how I made some custom shirts for the first time, and I'm still waiting for those other shirts to come in because they ordered more and they should be coming today. I just thought I should let you know, but we're not doing that in this video. But I thought I'd tell ya. Also, if you watched my last video, I showed you that I got some more shelving so I could have some more storage, and I put it up and it is pretty tall. Look how tall it is. I don't know if you can actually tell in the video or not, but it's pretty tall. I mean, look at this one compared to this one. It is tall, and I had to rearrange my wreaths so that could go over there. As for comparison, this is how tall it is. So whatever I put up at this top shelf will just be for like stuff I don't really need to get to that often because I can't even reach back there. But as you can see, I've already put some stuff on here, but I do want it to look different later on. I don't want it to stay like this. The point of getting more shelving and storage is so that once again, so I can change from made to order to in stock. So eventually, hopefully this will have in stock stuff, but right now it's just holding the stuff that I need to get to make it in stock. All of these are from my Blind Dates with Jesus, and I have some wrapping paper, and I'll get to those eventually. And then I have my quilts down here that we will still do eventually, and then my batting and stuff like that, and just some loose things going around. And like I said, storage. This is a Christmas DIY thing that I made for July because, you know, Christmas in July. And although something else used to be right there, it was like a short, what's it called? What is it called? It was like a short dresser type thing that I got for my daughter, and it was just in here, and I've just been using it to hoard my stuff. That used to be right there, and although that space was still taken up, for some reason the taller thing taking the same space makes it look like I have even less space in here now. And of course y'all know that I have this table right here, but I don't want to take it down because it is so useful and I'm about to use it right now. So this room is just so congested in here, but I have to make it work because it's what we've got right now. So like I said, I already have all the fabric cut out and stuff for these tote bags because I did that for the fall launch video. But now I have to remember how to assemble them and see what I was wanting to happen because it's been such a long time since I touched this last. Like, I know that the interior and the exterior are like the same and whatever, but I have some different pocket sizes and I need to see what I was going to do with those and what the handles were, because I think some of them, I only have two of them, so I think on one of them it might have been attached handles and then on the other one it might have been detached handles. I don't know, so I have to look at it because I don't remember. So it's looking like this fabric is going to be attached handles because just with the length of it, I can tell that I made these for attached handles. I mean, not attached, detached. These are going to be detached handles. And then this fabric right here, this one is going to be attached handles. And I've made these types of bags this specific way before, except I did make them a little bit bigger because I wanted the corners of the bag, like I wanted this part of the bag on the side to be wider. If you can see in this bag, it's a pretty wide side, so I did make them a little bit bigger So I made the bag bigger to account for this being bigger so the bag wouldn't shrink. So I don't know what these are going to look like when they're done because I've never done this size before. So we'll see how it works out. And then I'm thinking just now as I'm ironing these handles to get them folded to look like this, if I should put some of that batting stuff in here to make them a little bit sturdier. And I've not done that before, but I might try that and it might give it a new look too. So I might cut some of that and put it in here, see how it goes. And it's hot in here. I'm hot. Wearing pants is not a good call. It was starting to change into fall weather a little bit the other day and it was so nice outside. But then like on Sunday, I don't even remember yesterday. What is today? Oh my gosh, today's Thursday. LOL. But Sunday I remember, no actually I don't remember. Whatever day it was hot. It was hot outside. I'm like, dang it. Because we started to get those nice, just warm days. And it was a pretty day. It was such a pretty day. We went to the park a couple times the last week or something. I love that. That's my favorite time. Like around this time of the year, I just can remember just my family, like my daughter, my husband and I just going to the park, and we would always have picnics and stuff, and we would push her in her stroller and everything. Of course now she's too big for a stroller. But anyways, so that's what we would do. This is just a fond memory time for me around this time of year. Girl, I was trying to tell y'all that sentence, but it just was not working out. But anyways, I'm just trying to say I like this time of year. It's a good time because it's too hot to be walking in the summer. But in the fall, we can go to the park and enjoy it instead of sweating and being miserable. I was just talking about my shirts and look what just came in the mail. And we were just talking about that. And I just got a knock on the door and here they are, ready to go. So I'll finish those later on, not in this video, but later on so I can give it to those people. Labels because I'm always forgetting to put my labels on everything, but I remembered this time. So before I finish these, I put my labels on. I got done quilting these and sewing the things that have to be sewn before you can assemble all of it together. There's a lot of small, oh my gosh, these are not straight lines. Kind of goes like this. It's okay. Oh my gosh. I used a quilting guide and everything. It just did not work out, I guess. Anyways, what was I saying? Oh yeah, there's always so many like small parts before you can get to actually assembling things. It is a few hours later. I might have filmed a little bit more since I've been back, but I did take a lunch break like an hour or two ago, and now it's almost time for dinner. This goes by so quickly. Sometimes when I was younger, I used to think the days are so long. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm so bored. But these days, I'm just like, I don't have enough time to do anything. Oh yeah, I remember. Okay, I was going to tell y'all something. I forgot, but I remember now. So I quilted this. I don't know if you can even see the quilted part. Okay, you can. But I quilted this one probably like an inch or so apart from each other. So that's how I quilted this one because I thought it would look cute on this fabric. And it does look cute, but you can hardly see that it's quilted. So I just feel like that was a waste of time to do this one just an inch apart because it took longer, obviously, because it was just an inch apart. and you can't even hardly tell that it's quilted. Oh, because for this one I did this one 2 inches apart, if you can see that, and it shows up better on this one. I just felt like I wasted my time doing this one 1 inch apart when you can hardly even see it, but that's fine, whatever. I had to go ahead and do the other panel just so it'd be the same, obviously, but I didn't want to. And last video I talked about how I should probably consider upgrading my sewing machine, and for these types of situations where I'm over there quilting and it's taking like literally forever just to quilt, a new sewing machine that's like an industrial sewing machine would be so helpful, because they're supposed to be faster and quilting takes forever and a day. The next day, and I finished my tote bags as you just saw that I was cutting off the loose threads, but now I'm going to show you what they look like, and they turned out pretty good. I like the size of them, so making the corners bigger I think was a good idea. It came out to be a cute size. There are some things that I do have to fix if I do this again, but it worked out pretty well. And I've done this type of style before, but I've not done where I've sewn on the edges to give it more of a box shape. I have not done that before for like items that I will sell. I made my daughter a purse one time, and I did that to her purse, but like I don't really do this to tote bags that I make. But it turned out pretty well, I think. I gave it a nice little boxy look. The thing that I would change about this specific tote bag is this front pocket. I did not make it long enough, so obviously you can see that it's like way down here. I would like it to probably come up to about right here, but it still works, it still functions. I would just make that longer next time. Like I said, I made this style before, but I've never put a pocket in between the straps, so that was new. But I think it still worked out pretty well, and it's still kind of cute. Like I said, I like the boxy look of this. For this one, I sewed on the outside to give it those corners, because I made this like a typical easy tote bag style, and then I sewed this. There is a pattern where you can make it like this shape and you sew on the sides separately, but I don't know how to do that and I haven't done it yet. So I just made like a basic tote bag, and then I sewed this when it was already together. So that's this one, and it fits pretty well. It has a nice shoulder length and drop, and you can just go up in there like that. Oh, and it does have an inside pocket as well, right there. And then we have this one, and I really do like this fabric. I think it is so cute, and I think these colors pair together very well, and it's really giving a nice cute fall. So there's this one. They are the same size bags, but I did sew them a little bit differently when I added the box look, because I added the box look to both of them, but I did it differently. For this one, I gave it French seams, and for that one, I sewed on the outside. So if you don't know what a French seam is, it's where you just basically, I don't even know really how to explain it to you, but I gave it French seams, so instead of sewing on the outside, I sewed it on the inside for those corners. So it did end up looking a little bit differently than this other one where I sewed it on the outside. So here's a comparison. This one looks a little bit more boxy, and this one opens a little bit more on the edges. Which one do you like more? French seams or no French seams? And then this one also has a pocket on the inside. It has a long pocket. It has one right there and right there. And then because I didn't know I was going to sew the edges of this until I did, the pocket was supposed to extend for the entire bag. So there on the corners there's just a little bit of pocket left, if you can see that. There's a little pocket now. And I did put that batting stuff on the handles for this one, so it is a little bit more plush. This one, it just kind of hangs down loosely because I didn't put anything in the handles. But this one I did put that stuff in the handles, so it's a little sturdier and it's a little bit more plush. And I just think it goes with the vibe of this one because it makes it like cozy. And it's so cute. But here is what it looks like. I think the drop length for this one is good too, because as you could see, this one has attached straps and this one has detached straps. So this is what it looks like, and I think it's a good length as well. I think I have my handles down where they always sit in a pretty good spot because I just know the length for these types of bags. At least for this measurement of bags, I know where to put my handles and how long to make them, and I think it's a good length. Now I'm going to show you the bags sitting up, because that's what boxing them out kind of helped them do, is to help them stand freely on their own. So now I'm going to show you what that looks like. So this is what they look like standing up, and as you can tell, like I said, the box thing helps it stand up on its own and look like this. So which one is your favorite? This one or this one? Let me know which one that you like more. I never actually make myself anything, so anything that I make I always try to sell it, and if I ever do have something of my own, it's because it didn't sell or I did want to keep it. I have kept some of my apparel, but like stuff like this I don't really keep unless it just doesn't sell. But I don't know, maybe one day I'll make myself a bag because they're pretty cute. So let me know which bag is your favorite and which design that you liked more. Either this floral bright yellow one or this other one that's also florals. But thank you so much for coming along and making these fall tote bags with me. We finally got those done. I still have some other fall stuff to do, and like I said, I am interested in maybe adding a little bit more fall, not too much fall, because we need to go ahead and switch to Christmas. If you're in the business world, not for buying, but if you're ready to make stuff, it's time for Christmas now. But anyways, I'm thinking about going to the fabric store today and getting like some fall fabric like this, because most of the fall fabric that I have is bright like this, and I think I want to make some completely different items, like some completely new different items, stuff that I've not offered in my business before, but we'll see what happens. But thank you again for making these with me. We still have a lot to do. I still need to get to the rest of that fall stuff, and I need to get to that cozy fabric that I showed you in the last video. We need to get to that fabric too. We still have the quilts to get to. We got a lot of stuff to do. And there's just so many things in here that I still want to do. We'll see when we get to it, but thank you all for coming to watch this video. Make sure that you come back if you like this video. Make sure that you comment, like, and subscribe so it can be pushed to other people that will also enjoy videos like this, and so you can keep coming back and finding my videos. I appreciate you guys coming and watching so very much and for supporting me in my business. Thank you guys. I will see you next time. Bye-bye.